So I promised pizza sandwiches like a month ago for somebody, and I figure I actually try to make them. I've had the ingredients for a little while, but I forgot to actually take them out and fix them. So let's go. First of all, to successfully make your pizza sandwich, you need bread. Preferably white bread, which is what is called loaf. Then you have pizza sauce. It doesn't need to be fancy, just the one you might like. Then it's the topping of your choice. You can either have it with just plain cheese, which works. Mozzarella melts best, along with Munster if you have it. And me, because it's always really good, pepperoni. I will have 1 cheese and 1 pepperoni. And we also have a huge cutting board. And cooking methods could either be on your stove top if you have a skillet to use. I don't use a skillet here because I don't know how to clean it and my partner would kill me. So I would use the oven, which is much safer for some. And before you ask me, no, you don't need to preheat your oven. Not at first. Pay no attention to the tortillas. If we're gonna have a temperature 180 Celsius, use baking paper. Baking paper works well, so it's minimal cleanup and much less messy for you. Or if you prefer, go straight ahead and probably use aluminum foil if you don't think it'll work. Step 1 involves getting your loaf of bread. It is shaped like a slug. You get your bread knife if you have it. Bread slices can be the varying thicknesses you want, big or small. For a pizza sandwich, if you want a lot of sauce, I would prefer that you have big slices. Pro quo tip, if you actually don't like slicing your own bread or can't, just get a good sliced bread that works too. Here are your bread slices, or at least how they should look. Just enough to hold some sauce, but not too much. You'll need a spoon, preferably small. This is teaspoon. Big one is tablespoon. In Norwegian, it's called spiseskje for a tablespoon. If you've ever had Lunchables or know what they are, it's exactly what this sauce smells like. If you prefer a lot of sauce, go ahead and put some on each side. And if you prefer a little bit of sauce, one side is fine. I imagine that Italian music that they play all the time to be dramatic is playing. Something that also works if you don't have a stovetop and you don't like using your oven, if you have a, what is it called? My brain's not working so far because I'm hungry and I want to eat everything I'm looking at. Your microwave works, but it is not preferred. Or a sandwich press. But not everyone has those. We had one, but it broke. The outside was loose and it separated from the metal plate that you use to heat up. Chefs, it is always recommended to wash your hands. Wash your hands forwards, backwards, especially when handling raw meat. Time to open the pepperoni. I would prefer not to cut my fingers off. Thankfully, they have a pull tab, one that my clumsy fingers cannot grasp. Pepperoni. It's also very good if you don't use them all for a pizza. You can just eat them as a snack, which is good. Now we shall open our cheese. Ta-da! And you put your desired amount. If you do not like shredded or have no access to fully shredded cheese, you can easily just have full sliced cheese. There is no right or wrong way. Pretty sure y'all are going to be asking me later, why can't we look at it? Well, because I don't have an angle camera and I can't just put it here. And be sure to spread out your cheese enough so it doesn't just melt in one area. They're probably going to look very similar to Texas toast. If you don't know what Texas toast is, look it up. Yeah, they got a lot of cheese, so I'm just putting as much cheese as possible. We are switching over. Here's what they're looking like. This is your pepperoni before it is flipped over, and here's your cheese, looking fabulous. There are a lot of cheese casualties over here, the butt of our bread. And here's our pan that we're going to be putting it on, and here we are. Our oven is successfully preheated, And now we're gonna flip these over and we're gonna stick them in the oven. So exciting. Food is so close. Here they are, all prepped and ready. And our oven is about to open. It's about to be very, very hot. Woo! It actually smells like donuts. My partner does a lot of baking. Second rack. Push that straight in there. And now we're gonna wait until they bake, which is normally about 10 to 15 minutes. And we close. We have a beautiful view window now. Woohoo! Don't they just look so adorable? Okay, so the timer has gone off, but now we will grab our trusty oven mitt. I have the Tiger. Ooh, it smells so good. Tasty, tasty. We're gonna wait to pull it out so that it's a little colder, and then we'll have them back on a plate and they'll be nice and pretty. Woo! And ta-da! Fully baked and fully realized. So the estimate is easier put around 10 to 15 minutes. But here is the finished product. Cheese is melted, some is browned, and it's looking mighty fine. So I hope that y'all find this recipe to be useful or be a nice little addition to your snack pattern, because it doesn't take as many materials and it is very filling, very tasty. And it's your fix of a pizza when you can't order a pizza, because pizza is expensive nowadays. The measurements don't have to be exact. They could be to your desire. It's all up to you. The possibilities are endless, just like your pizza. So like this, I'm gonna go have a nice good meal, nice good day. And thank you very much, y'all. I'll see the coffee drinkers next time. Ta-da!